score sheet in this match. He now has the ball on the right hand side for Barcelona. He's trying to run past Zielinski. He's right to the touchline. He kicks the ball against the Polish midfielder and he wins the throw-in for his side. He takes it quickly. He throws it to Eric Garcia, who scored Barcelona's first goal of the evening. Martin, who has 2 assists to his name in this match. Yamal tries to knock the ball around Augusto. He gets taken down and Barcelona have a free kick, and the Brazilian is shown a yellow card by the referee. Because we're in extra time, both of these sides are given an additional substitution. It doesn't look like either side have made changes between the end of the 90 and the start of extra time. So Rafinha is preparing to take this free kick where he'll look to float it in the box for Barcelona. In it comes from Rafinha, headed out by Inter Milan. He drops back to the Brazilian winger. He can't find Pedri. Zielinski tries to get the ball past Rafinha, but it's knocked out of play, and Inter will have a throw on the near side. Bastoni is preparing to take it. Chucks it down the line. Garcia wins the header. He's done well this evening, Eric Garcia. Not only with his goal, he's been able to help his defence and then also help Barcelona build up plays moving forward. He's linked up nicely, not only with Yamal, but also playing the ball inside to Pedri. Barella finds a bit of space on this left-hand side. His cross is cut out by Araujo. Fermin Lopez clears with his left foot. Lewandowski wins the header. In the end it comes off an Inter player. Just confirmation that the other yellow card for the Barcelona bench was the young Barca forward Pau Victor. He was shown a yellow card along with Hansi Flick after Inter scored their late equaliser. As Fratesi tries to come away with the ball for Inter, and he does well to evade the challenge of Rafinha and then knocks the ball back to Denzel Dumfries. He flicks it over the top. It's one for Taremi to race after. Is he offside? He has the ball. He's done well, the Iranian. He gives it to Marcus Thuram. Thuram tries to backheel it back to the Iranian, and Kubasi clears, and Barcelona are questioning why the offside flag hasn't gone up. Pedri has the ball for Barcelona, but he's closed down quickly by 2-3 Inter players. And Inter now have the ball with Zielinski. He threads it down the line. And in the end, Fratesi goes down, and I think Martin is able to clear in the end. Fratesi has certainly made an impact since coming on as a late substitute in the second half. Darmian prepares to take this throw in on the far side for Inter, the former Manchester United fullback. Tosses it in towards Dumfries. Ball comes loose. De Jong's able to kick it away. Ball is still loose though on the edge of the area, and in the end Barcelona win a free kick after Eric Garcia is fouled by Carlos Augusto. Reflection, it doesn't look like there was too much contact between the pair. Martin into the feet of Lewandowski. He tries to escape the shadow of a Cherby. He's able to find Rafinha on the far side. Rafinha does well, and he plays the ball back to Araujo. Eric Garcia's in space. Yamal now has the ball on this near side. He's cutting inside. His pass is cut out by Barella. Garcia has it though for Barcelona. Back to Araujo. Square to Kubasi. Out to Martin. De Jong. Pedri. Out to Lamine Yamal on this near side. He's got Barella right in front of him. Spreads it out to Martin, who has room. He puts a cross in towards the far post. It won't get to Fermin Lopez, and Inter managed to clear. De Jong heads the ball over to Garcia. He finds Lamine Yamal. He's got Bastoni in front of him. Bastoni gets a foot in. It falls to Pedri, but the goalkeeper Sommer comes quickly off his line and he gathers the ball before the Spain midfielder can get there. Pedri is starting to look a little tired. Starting to look a little leggy. You do wonder if Gavi could be a potential option for Barcelona in that centre of midfield. Fermin Lopez heads the ball to Pedri. Martin with a brave header in front of Dumfries, but it goes only to Acerbi, who plays it back to Jan Sommer. Bastoni. Sommer. Big clearance towards Thuram, but Kubasi comes over and Araujo knocks the ball back to his goalkeeper Wojciech Szczesny. And the Polish goalkeeper knocks it long towards Lewandowski. He flicks it on towards Rafinha, but Inter managed to clear. Lewandowski has it again. He gives it to De Jong. Martin coming forward with the ball, spreads it out wide to Rafinha. Inter want the offside flag to go up, and indeed it does. Rafinha is frustrated with Martin for not playing it earlier. And it looks like Barcelona are going to make a substitution. They're bringing on the young right back Hector Fort, only 18 years of age. He has played in the Champions League this season. He's replacing Eric Garcia. It's a like-for-like change at right back from Hansi Flick. So Jan Sommer is preparing to launch this free kick forwards into Barcelona's half. He does just that. Towards Taremi, who flicks it on to Thuram, right on the edge of the area. Martin's trying to get a foot in. Araujo is chasing the France forward. Gets onto his favourite right foot. It's good play from Thuram. He finds Taremi. He lays off to Fratesi, who shoots and puts the ball into the back of the net. And Inter are once again in front. And he is racing towards the stands, and the substitutes are running over to the substitute David Fratesi, who has scored, and he's trying to climb a fence. He's on top of a yellow fence, screaming at the home fans, because once again Inter Milan are ahead. David Fratesi scoring in extra time for Inter Milan, and Lautaro Martinez, his captain, who was substituted earlier, comes over and gives him a huge hug. Incredible scenes. It was a lovely flick by Taremi. Thuram did brilliantly. He was able to wriggle away from Araujo. It was a brilliant turn. He fed it into the feet of Taremi, whose first time touch found Fratesi, who had time to steady himself, get onto his left foot and place the ball in the corner, and Szczesny can only watch. It's an attacking masterclass from Thuram, Taremi and Fratesi. And it's now Inter Milan 4, Barcelona 3 on the night, and it's 7-6 on aggregate. Unbelievable stuff. That was in the 99th minute. 9 minutes into extra time. As De Jong spreads the ball out to Martin. Comes over to Hector Fort. Lamine Yamal tries to flick it back towards Fort, but it will go all the way to Jan Sommer, who's going to take his time to pick the ball up. He waited for Pedri to come towards him. Sommer now kicks the ball out of play because Inter player is down. It is Fratesi, it's the goal scorer. Saying he's feeling a little bit dizzy. Saying it's a bit of a head injury. This is a bit of concern for Inter. Not sure what happened. Some of the Inter players are looking very concerned. The medical team is coming over. There's the man who has scored Inter's 4th goal of the night, the first goal in extra time. Will it be the goal that sends Inter into the final in Munich on May the 31st? Fratesi gets a sip of a drink and the Inter fans are on their feet. They're doing the thunderclap. In a terrific atmosphere on a wet night in Milan at the San Siro. Fratesi's back on his feet and he'll just walk off the field right by the goal. He's trying to rile the crowd up further. The Barcelona fans in the away end, they're looking pretty upset at the moment. They're looking pretty shell-shocked. They thought their side were through to the final, but Acerbi scored a late equaliser, and now Fratesi has put Inter in front. Bastoni wins the header in front of Lamine Yamal. He knocks the ball forward, but Thuram knows he's offside, so he leaves it, and Szczesny now has it. Pau Kubasi. 13 minutes played in the first half of extra time. Kubasi. De Jong. Kubasi. Martin. Back to Kubasi. Barcelona, as ever, being patient. Could this be the end of their treble charge? They've already won the Copa del Rey. They're winning La Liga by 4 points. They face Real Madrid in El Clasico at the weekend. Lamine Yamal trying to cut inside, tries to play it into the feet of Rafinha. It comes back to Lewandowski, shows great control, gives it to Hector Fort. He thinks about a shot, he goes for it, goes over the bar. It was bold, it was brave from the fullback, but it was never testing the goalkeeper. The rain is really starting to lash down in Milan as Jan Sommer prepares to take this goal kick.